guys already know this is the main one tapping in all the way from H-Town, Houston, Texas. I'm here with my boy T.A.G.
T.A.G.
T.A.G. sucks.
T.A.G. very nice, very evil.
T.A.G's gonna kill you.
That's T.A.G. shit.
Whose house? T.A.G's house, baby.
The only thing we're gonna do is take over, baby.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Free fall as I dive through the kaleidoscope in my mind. No rope up to climb. Gotta remind myself that I'm fine. Mama, I don't really.
What it is, what it was, and what it do, T.A.G. Nation. It's your soon-to-be favorite podcast and your soon-to-be favorite members of the IWC here. And who are we? We are the Average Gamers, a.k.a. T.A.G. In this podcast, tag me in, a.k.a. TMI. And who am I? The disembodied voice of Mr. TPC, ScooterRay. The gentleman to my immediate right, Lip Dizzle, aka Mr. SummerSlam, that beautiful, handsome human being below him, pause, is the heartthrob of this whole thing, Jaeger Bombastic, so fantastic. And to the left of him, you got that boy hailing from Iowa, aka one of them states that don't exist, Juggernaut, aka the Juggernaut Show.
I mean, yeah, literally, we don't exist here. Hey, you know what? If it wasn't for us, Seth Rollins wouldn't be around in the WWE. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably be from like Oregon or some shit.
Yeah, so
it'd probably be from the state Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
It is.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, but gentlemen, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
No complaints,
Eating
man.
some spicy food, man. Giving me some challenges.
Feeling great.
Speaking spicy, you know what? I'm gonna do something a little uncharacteristic to start this podcast off, and this will of course lead into the first topic, because this is a early get it off your chest, aka this is gonna be a spicy take. So in order for this to work, I'm about to get ready to fly this plane and land this plane. And when y'all hear it all, y'all gonna understand and y'all can be able to react to it afterwards. Now, this past Monday, there was a major shakeup at the WWE. And pretty much what happened was, to give y'all the full picture, Sami Zayn won the WWE Undisputed Championship at Night of Champions. There was a number one contenders match on SmackDown between Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes won said match for Sami Zayn to defend the SmackDown Championship on Raw in Chicago, Illinois. Okay. So this show opens up. Sammy, Cody had words. Gunther attacks Cody, kicks his face in the car door, all of that.
Only Cody.
So midway through, it was revealed, oh no, Cody's not medically clear. What's going to happen? Sami Zayn's supposed to defend that championship in the main event. Well, eventually, Nick Aldis was like, I got a replacement. Fine, don't worry about it. Zayn comes in. He's waiting for his opponent. Death Rider style entrance, CM Punk. CM Punk hasn't been seen since WrestleMania when he lost to Roman Jerome Reigns. And first night back, beat Sami Zayn for that WWE Undisputed Championship. And the collective internet lost their shit. Now, I've had a few days since Monday to get these bars off. And the beginning of these bars is, why y'all mad? If you have been watching WWE, if you have been watching, so Dizzle and I can at least say we've been watching WWF and E for at least 30 years. This is nothing new.
Yeah, this ain't
and I think what's starting to happen in the wrestling world, there's wrestling fans, and of course there's WWE fans, and sometimes people keep mixing and blending the two. We know WWE is going to do what WWE does. We even had an episode that was pretty much the tagline. WWE is going to do what WWE. So I've been seeing all of these people enraged, upset. Y'all really thought Sami Zayn was going to hold that title for long? Sami Zayn was going to hold that title for long? Did we really think that he was going to have this long, drawn out? Sami Zayn was going to hold that title no more than SummerSlam, at best.
No more probably than.
There you go.
No.
But there's the date.
Hold on.
It should have been SummerSlam.
Let me continue. But see, this is the problem. The moment he won that championship, all of these think pieces was coming out. Well, maybe Brock may take it from him at Night of Champions, which will make Oba and Brock for the championship. Oh, this person may. That man was not meant to hold that title for long. He was meant to give y'all that feel-good moment in Saudi, and that was it. He's meant to have his name in the history books, and that's it. He can officially say he's Grand Slam champion, and that's it. This man was not meant to hold that title for long. And once again, seeing all of these people so enraged and upset, do y'all not watch the product? This is the same company who has been doing interesting booking for at least, because like I said, Dizzle and I can say it, at least for 30 years. They've been doing interesting booking. Now, the beauty part about this is, with TKO possibly calling shots, Triple H possibly calling shots, you can't really blame nobody. You can only be like, oh, I'm mad at Triple H. Oh, I'm mad at TKO. No, you should be mad at yourself for being so gullible. You should be mad at yourself for thinking, oh, we finally got us one. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Yeah, you had the feel-good moment at Night of Champions, but that's it. That's it. Hold on. You had that feel-good moment, and that's it. This is the same company that you want me to believe that Louisiana night, Los Angeles night, the night is going to be a champion in this company?
Mid-card night.
This is the same company that a few weeks ago, Leo was talking about Finn Balor. You really think Finn Balor is about to be a world champion in this company? This is the same company that they held a tournament to determine number one contenders, and the winner was like, nah, I don't want my title match because I have bigger fish to fry. This is the same company that the man who lost his qualifying match walked up to the champion and was like, hey, I want a title shot before we both retire. Bet. This is the same company that the man who has the title won the Royal Rumble. And y'all really thought Sami Zayn was going to stay champion for a long time? Be lucky he didn't get the Zack Ryder treatment and lost that bitch the next night. And then he won via roll-up.
Fruit roll-up. I'm good at fruit roll-up. You gotta love them.
So I understand people are so upset, so whatever. But once again, this is the company that, hey, Dizzle, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Kane win the title on Sunday and lost it Monday to Stone Cold?
Yes. Yeah. First blood match.
So once again,
that was the first blood match.
Really but once again, you thought Sami Zayn was going to stay champion for long? That is the gullibility of fans, and TKO and WWE is laughing to the bank because I'm pretty sure y'all ran them views up. And the even beauty part about their sneakiness, they did it in Chicago. Now, one person cheered Sami Zayn that night. Everybody was cheering for Chicago Man Punk. Everybody was cheering for C. Montgomery Punk, Chick Magnet Punk, Chicago.
Yes,
Navy,
I love it. I wish I was
whatever
there
you
for it.
want the CM to stand for. Yes, is it messed up that oh no, CM Punk, a part-timer, showed up and win the title? Boo fucking who? Brock Lesnar did it for 10 fucking years.
Boo fucking.
Hey, I mean, at least
I'm
Punk is gonna.
I'm
be there.
gonna say it like this, man. I'm not mad that it happened. I'm just mad how sloppy they did it. Like you just said. I was not surprised that Sammy was gonna have a short title reign.
Mm-hmm.
But for the man to go and have to defend his title on a show that he's not even on, that this belt isn't even on,
let it burn
to
your
a
brains, y'all. Let it burn.
To have to go up against a man who he didn't even know, and like if we're keeping the kayfabe, wasn't even prepared for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, WWE gonna do what WWE gonna do, but this was just sloppy.
Hey, you see this
that
face
crash
right here?
out was valid.
Hey,
that crash out was valid. We are not.
Hey, you see this face right here?
We are not besmirching this man.
In the words of Liv Morgan, cry about it.
He literally did.
You know, Jaeger, you said that right there. I mean, yeah. So he's not a part of SmackDown, but Nick Aldis, he's pissed off at Adam Pearce.
So was Loki.
Send him yeah, exactly. So Nick Aldis went behind Adam Pearce and said, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to take one of your guys. I'm going to take him. He's going to win the SmackDown Championship. He's going to win the WWE title, and he's going to take it back over to SmackDown." And so that kind of adds some little more fuel to Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis.
Sure. Want this?
But I think we'll talk about that later on, though. We'll probably talk about that later on. But I ain't mad at this stuff. I ain't mad at CM Punk winning. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I mean, yeah. There's
Look, as soon as I saw that it was going to be in Chicago.
Yeah, when I saw it in Chicago, but
I was like, oh.
I thought they would have went around it a different way. Like maybe Cody Rhodes would have won. Okay, so they would have had Cody Rhodes.
No,
win.
not in Chicago. No.
And then they would have had CM Punk come out afterwards and set up CM Punk and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. I thought that's how they were going to set it up. And then, but now I could see something here at Saturday Night's main event.
We're still probably going to get Cody Rhodes and CM Punk at
Zayn
SummerSlam.
And Cody Rhodes at Saturday Night's main event in the number one contender match, and whoever wins that faces CM Punk at SummerSlam. Or we could, people are saying, "Oh, that might get a triple threat." I don't think we get a triple threat. I think
you're more likely to get Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the number one contendership.
No, I think we get Gunther. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting Gunther and Nick Aldis at SummerSlam.
Sadly, I feel like they're writing off Sami Zayn, but
bruh, Sami Zayn ain't never sniffing that title again.
Hey, Sami Zayn, he's being a role player.
That's what I'm saying. I said sadly, but
he's a transitional champion.
The only way Sami Zayn's gonna sniff that title again if he gets hit in the face with it.
Damn.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, he's a transitional champion. He's playing. He's a role player.
Now, don't take this as me being a Sami Zayn hater.
That wasn't even a transitional champion setup. That was right place, right time. Here, you can finally get your lick.
And then also, it's better to do it now than wait till since WrestleMania.
If it didn't happen now, it was never gonna happen. Let me just be honest.
I mean, they could have done it at Mania since it's gonna be in Saudi next year, but I don't think that's a main event worthy. I mean, Sami Zayn, I don't think.
Let me just put it like this. Let me put it like this: the time for Sami Zayn to win the belt in a legitimate WrestleMania way would have been, was it 2-3 years ago with the Bloodline story?
Yeah.
That would have been the time to pull the trigger on Sami Zayn legitimately becoming a champion. They didn't do the shit. He lost. They're not going to do it except for that. That was his, here you go. Here's your stat. Fuck off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I ain't mad at it though. Billsley, you got some words to say? You got some bars to get off?
I'm gonna agree with Scoot 50% of the way. because y'all are looking at this from the wrong perspective. Now, understand, I was the only person to pick Samuel Zayn that Night of Champions.
Asterisk.
I picked the two. If you go watch my prediction, I said I'm going out on a limb here. I'm saying Sami Zayn's going to win.
Y'all are not seeing the vision here. No pun intended.
They're a different group.
Think about what has happened so far. We have been on here talking about SmackDown and how trash SmackDown has been in terms of their main event scene, in terms of just their roster and their direction in general. Right now, Sami Zayn has been putting on his character work like crazy. Now we got to look at it from this perspective. Look at how everybody is mad about Sami Zayn right now, as opposed to beforehand where everybody was talking about Sami Zayn not necessarily being main event worthy, not being championship worthy, none of this. And now you have the IWC going crazy because he lost the championship in 9 days. Now, Scoot is right. He is in the record books. He is lucky to be a Grand Slam champion. He is lucky to have won that championship. Whereas people like Finn Balor, who got hurt winning the Universal Championship for the first time and not sniffing anybody's championship since then. Now, when it comes to Sami Zayn, look at the landscape of SmackDown right now. Right now, what we have is a foundation for the championship main event scene on SmackDown right now. Gunther, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and now Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is a certified character right now, and now he has a chip on his shoulder and a fire lit under his ass because he has lost the title. Sami Zayn is going to be must-see TV for the next couple weeks, and it's going to be because of CM Punk. Now, think about what I said last week, where I said Triple H has been coming back around and trying to correct everything that got messed up for WrestleMania. Right now, SummerSlam is looking like WrestleMania 2.0 because we have Oba versus Brock. We now have a course correction of Rollins versus Reigns. And this year, WrestleMania, that other match that was supposed to happen was Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. And this is exactly what we're going to get at SummerSlam.
Exactly.
WrestleMania 2.0. So now with Sami Zayn, he has two chances to get back into the main event scene where he can legitimately get a match for that title. Like he's probably going to end up wrestling for the title against CM Punk at some point again. But Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble. Now, one of those two is meant for Oba for sure. But seeing as how next year, Riyadh for Mania, there's absolutely no way that you do not get Sami Zayn in either somebody's main event or somebody's prominent feud. So I do see Sami Zayn becoming a champion again. Now, it could be the very last time he becomes a champion.
You say he wins Money in the Bank? Because I don't see him winning the Rumble. I think that's for Oba.
Oba can't. It depends on what happens with Oba with this whole fucking King of the Ring bullshit that they have.
Actually, no. It's actually called King of the Bank. Actually, it's called King of the Bank now.
So I don't know. Now, does Oba need to win Rumble? No. Does he need to win Money in the Bank? Absolutely not. But would they give that to him? Yeah, sure. But at this point, depending on what happens, Sami Zayn right now for the next 2 weeks at the very least to maybe the next 3 months is going to be must-see TV on SmackDown. Guaranteed.
It is. And also those ratings are going to go up because you got CM Punk over there on SmackDown now. And, at least we're going to have, Punk there every week. Unlike, Roman Reigns. He goes like every week. Yeah. Like every other week, it was like, oh, Roman Reigns is returning. Like, how many times a year do we get that? Like,
and CM Punk winning the world title on Raw in Chicago was the worst kept fucking secret.
That was
that was a foregone conclusion.
Everybody and their mama knew that.
It's.
Let's just say that.
And also,
has been
and it's
set
also
up
furthering that
too
storyline
many
between.
times.
And it's also furthering that storyline between Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis, because like I said, they're beefing.
And let's not forget, CM Punk is absolutely fucking deserving of having that match.
He is.
Because the only other person that was as good of a world heavyweight champion was Seth Rollins, because CM Punk, once he won it at the once it became vacant, he was defending that shit on TV. No problems. And then to lose it to Roman Reigns at Mania in one fucking hell of a match. I mean, who else would you have to come in and then wrestle? It makes sense. It makes sense. So, but yeah, that's
what do you say, Scoot and Liv? What do y'all say to the people that are pissed that it was CM Punk, just on the fact that the man has been out of action for the past 3+ months, and that he has not worked his way to earning that belt or earning his #1 contendership?
I just said it. Yeah, he's he was already coming off as being champion from Mania against Roman in that fantastic match. He was already slotted in. Him leaving and then coming back, it only because in the situation that we have right now, Rollins calling his shot, anybody being able to just up and be like, yep, I'm going for the title. If they're going by that metric, at this point, yeah, CM Punk would be a surefire frontline person.
In the words of the late great Chris Canyon, who better?
R.I.P. Chris Canyon, man.
Who better?
I mean,
because I mean, did we want Cody to have the belt again? We damn sure know they wasn't about to put it on Gunther after they keep teasing that. So unless Randall or Drew would have showed up, who better? Especially like Dizzle said, and kind of like what Juggs saying too. Now that Punk is now on SmackDown, he brings that star power to SmackDown. So at this point, who better? Who better?
I'm looking forward to see what happens on SmackDown tomorrow night.
It's been my great LA Knight has been, or excuse me, I watched LA Knight's promo against Seth and made some really good points. Brother. He's a good brother. Brother. He did. Yeah, I mean, he called out the current booking situation as regarding championship matches pretty fucking perfectly. And
I don't know him as LA Knight. I know him as Mid-Card Knight.
Leo gonna fight you for that.
I mean, am I wrong though? And tell me when I'm telling lies. Come on.
Look. The same soft spot I had for LA Knight is the same soft spot I had for Robert Roode. Is the same soft spot I've had for Sami Zayn. Is the same soft spot I've had for fucking Finn Balor. I wanted to see them do so fucking well, but yeah, the booking has decided otherwise, unfortunately.
I mean, they always dangle that little carrot in front of us. Okay, we're gonna push LA Knight, and then
we'll see. Now,
and then they tell you, you fucking thought.
Here's the good thing about the situation with Punk, Zayn, Rhodes, and Gunther on SmackDown. Punk has a lot of pull. Punk likes Balor. Punk likes Knight. Punk likes a lot of guys, especially if you shout out to Big E.
Punk likes Danhausen.
One of the reasons that Big E got the shot that he got is because Punk vouched for him, back in the day. Punk is the type of person that's willing to help guys that's really not getting the shot. He gave Finn Balor his shot. Now, granted, I think Finn Balor would have been better off winning that championship match in his hometown, but I digress on that one. But now with Balor on SmackDown, we have a chance. Now, I'm not saying it's definitive. Scoot may want it too, but Scoot is like, I'm not finna put all my eggs in that basket. If it happens, cool, but I'm not finna sit here and go out on a limb to say it's gonna happen. Now, I believe that this is Balor's best shot at being put in the main event scene and potentially becoming a world champion in WWE. Now, with LeKnight on Raw, there's a chance, but with with Roman there, it's a very slim chance now because I don't know if they're going to want to pull the trigger on Knight beating Roman for that, when you have Oba there. Knight has a better chance of being put on SmackDown and vying for a championship there, even though he is putting banger promos on against Seth and Roman. It's a catch-22 for his situation.
At this point, LA Knight has a better chance of winning the NXT championship or the TNA championship.
God, bro.
He has a better chance of winning the Evolve championship.
Rude.
This is the thing,
that was
right?
rude.
This is the thing.
That was
Okay,
rude.
so this is the thing. I have nothing against LA Knight, Finn Balor, but once again,
not you.
you're
Not you.
talking to somebody.
Juggs.
No, I know what I'm talking about. But once again, this is coming from somebody who has been watching for so long. And the issue with WWE and watching it for so long is we're now entering the last 5-ish years of a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Whether we talking about Seth, Roman, Finn, LaKnight, Punk, we're entering the last 5-ish years. Cody, Brock, all of these people. The problem is, as long as they can keep getting top-notch talent from NXT or potentially maybe from AEW or from TNA or whomever, that's going to always have what I mentioned before when it came to NXT, that shiny new toy theory.
Absolutely.
And when you keep having shiny new toys that could potentially come up, because once again, think about it at this moment. Let's just say if the rumors were true and Mike Santana does go to NXT, Mike Santana is only going to be there for about a good year. And if Mike Santana is progressing the way he's progressing, he's going to hit the block, pun intended, running. So, and if he gets on that main roster in 27 and starts killing it, guess what's going to happen? It's going to make you forget. Now, the only thing that's been saving them from that freight train that is Trick Williams is the fact that they gave him that U.S. title and he's been holding down that realm. But they could easily at this point slot Trick in that main event scene.
Yeah.
That freight train that is Obafemi, they had to throw Brock Lesnar at him because you had to slow down that freight train, because otherwise, go ahead and beat Brock. And then once again, we think LA Knight is going to beat Obafemi?
No, that's absolutely not happening.
Yeah.
So the problem is, if they don't pull these triggers now, between the end of this year with Finn or LA Knight or hell, they didn't even want to give Braun Breaker the title, as Dizzle mentioned earlier. They didn't want to give Braun Breaker the championship when it made sense for him to beat CM Punk back in January. So as long as they keep getting these shiny new toys, and as long as some of these people are progressing, it's not gonna say that some of these gentlemen are going to get lost in the shuffle, because Sami Zayn got lucky.
Yeah.
If we really put it in perspective, Zayn got lucky. Literally, Sami Zayn is Kofi Kingston 2019, damn near. He got lucky. And just like how
didn't
Kofi
get the
Kingston,
Kofi treatment.
at least Kofi did have the belt for a little while, but I mean, unfortunately, he lost to Brock Lesnar in 18 seconds. They just was like, "Hey, we're gonna go ahead and end the reign in 9 days, big dog." Hell, Big E got lucky because that freight train of him getting popular, and then it was like, "Hey, you got the championship, but hey, you're gonna lose to Brock, big dog." Why? He wasn't even supposed to be in the match. We don't care. You're gonna lose to him anyway.
See, WWE, when they have their mindset on who they want to push, that's what they go with. I mean, it doesn't care how organically you get over and stuff. WWE's not always gonna go that direction. Like whatever direction they want to go with, that's what they're going with. They're gonna go with their guys that they want to push.
Yeah, I mean,
a prime example with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. The prime example.
What, back 2013, 2014?
2014, 2015, 2016.
And that's why I was saying,
when they were shoving
y'all
swords
really?
at that point.
Are y'all really wrestling fans in this? Because if y'all were, not wrestling fans, but WWE fans, because if you were, you will know this is what WWE does.
WWE's gonna do what
I mean,
WWE does. Yep.
I mean, case in point. I mean, it's kind of in the same vein, but case in point. This also went down Monday. Street Profits had them belts for about 3 weeks. And they put it right back on the Vision because of Maxine Dupree.
Yeah.
Now, is it a good character switch for Maxine? Yeah, because we get to see how she finally. I mean, I don't count the Maximel models because that was different, but we get to see her now.
That was garbage.
her potential
We don't,
character work
you know,
as a true heel now. You know, she's going to be aligned with the Vision, and we get to see. But once again, look at booking decisions. Street Profits came back, House of Fire, won the belts, lost the belts. They just held on to it a little bit longer than Sami Zayn did.
It's kind of crazy, man. All these black superstars getting the shit into the stick. I'm just glad they didn't feed another black man to Brock Lesnar, because that was almost Sami Zayn's Sami Zayn's direction. And how I would have been mad if they would have sent fed the blackest man in Nebraska to Brock Lesnar. I'm just saying.
But yeah, so like I said, I get it. I understand the anger, the frustration, the just overall just roar that y'all have. But once again, if you have been watching WWE long enough, this should not have surprised y'all. It should have been no surprise at all.
Yeah, I think that was just a bad decision. Like this is one of the situations where I'm like, I can't agree with. Like, I agree with Maxine being integrated because yeah, cool, that was going to happen. But I think it would have been better off if you would have just pulled the trigger when they, before the Profits won. Like, you should have had Maxine come in to help them keep the titles versus having the fucking Profits win the titles just for them to lose them when you could have done this situation earlier and then had the Profits win it later.
I would 100% agree with that.
I agree.
Yep.
So, yeah. But is what is. I mean, hey, Maxine was looking good though.
Maxine is.
I mean,
good.
it's that thing of when women turn heel.
Damn, you're right, man. You're right.
When women turn heel, it just amplifies some things. But
she's definitely
like
amplifying some things for sure. For sure.
Hey yo. But
I ain't putting it that way.
Wrestling fans, WWE fans, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I promise you.
It's not the end. It's not the end of the world. It ain't the end of the world, guys.
It'll be okay.
It's just wrestling.
It's not even so much as just wrestling. It's just it'll be okay. Now, I will say this. Switching gears. This right here, as much as I love it, because it's two of my favorites in AEW at the moment, but overall booking wise, it doesn't make sense. Now, now there was a casino gauntlet. There was a casino gauntlet to determine Tekla's #1 contender at Redemption. Willow Nightingale vacated her TBS championship May 20th. And she came back July 8th. Why the fuck they made her vacate that title?
As Tekla maybe soberly put it, or maybe not so soberly put it, was she even really injured?
At this point, I mean, as much as I love Willow, she's my #1. But at this point, if you just needed a vacation, you could have just took the vacation. I'm not saying she wasn't dinged up, banged up, or injured, but the fact that she was only gone for a month and a half, They could have let her held on to
Maybe
that
the
championship.
injury wasn't as bad as what people thought it was going to be.
I get that, but still, see now this puts this.
Look,
in a
And you
weird
know, the
position.
original plan was to go with Willow Nightingale, I think, to win the tournament.
Hey,
But see this puts
How
all this
long-
in a weird positioning
I
because
mean, she's
you
definitely
look
dropping the title. She's
framework. But hold on, no, wait. If you look at the framework, Tekla was beating up on Willow. Then they kind of made it seem like or hinted at that Mercedes has hired the Divine Dominion to help her with the Triangle of Madness. So now you have this weird Triangle of Madness versus the the Monet Divinion.
Monet
Willow.
Dominion. Yeah.
Yep. And Willow.
Put money on it right now. Willow's gonna go with the Brawling Babes.
Okay, but that's fine. But once again,
Brawling
the
Bird.
winner of this match is going to face Mercedes at All In. So it's either to assume this is either going to turn into a triple threat situation, Tekla versus Mercedes or Willow versus Mercedes, which once again, this puts Willow in a weird spot because she just came back. Had she
Willow.
kind of been there the whole time, this wouldn't have seemed so out of place for me.
Very
This is
out of
only
place,
for
I
me.
agree. My world should have won this.
No. My
Or
world's
Athe-
gonna
or it
dethrone.
was my
My
world or
world's gonna
Athena.
dethrone Athena.
Athena, yeah.
Dizzle, what you got?
Yeah, the whole thing with Willow, I personally believe this was meant to protect her. I think the whole is I don't think the injury was even an injury. I mean, if there was something, if she was banged up, cool, but I don't think it was anything to take her off. I think they utilized that as a way to get the TBS title off of her so she didn't lose. So that way, if she does come into this, right, and she does win the women's championship and she loses to Mercedes
A month after.
it's not her losing back to back. So, and I believe that this whole Triangle of Madness versus the Monet Dominion situation, I think it's a misdirect, to make it seem like, okay, well, Tekla and Monet are about to go into this whole feud, with this trio versus trio type thing going all the way into Wembley with all of this. No, I think that that's going to play a part up to redemption. I think Willow beats Tekla. Tekla goes in against Monet and they reignite that feud there. Monet beats Willow for the championship.
Wait, did you say Tekla faces Monet?
No, I'm saying they're going to go back and forth. It's meant to be a misdirect to make you think that Monet and Tekla are going to go into Wembley.
Yeah.
And then it's going to end up being because Willow is the odd woman out in all of this, and it's
definitely
it's meant to make you think that she's not a factor in all of this, whereas she's probably going to end up being the person that beats Tekla, goes on to Wembley, take on Monet, and then loses. That way, it's not her losing two titles back to back. She's going to get the Sami Zayn treatment, the MJF treatment, the Darby Allin treatment.
The Darby Allin treatment, yeah.
So yeah,
And then
Or
wait, hold on,
possibly-
wait, sorry.
Okay.
We'll get there. No. I was about to say something, but we'll talk about that when we get there.
Or possibly go ahead, Jaeger.
I had a thought about this. I completely forgot where my thought was. Oh,
Well,
yeah. No. Why did she have to even drop this belt when now this is a different company, but how long has it been now that Rhea Ripley's been injured but is still holding the
while.
fucking belt?
a while.
are you talking about Willow?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Rhea.
talking about Rhea
And,
Ripley.
In
How long- how
comparison to
she-
Willow. Like, why did Willow even have to drop the belt where in your opposing brand you can apparently keep the belt for months on end but still be injured?
To keep Willow looking strong so she's not losing two belts back to back.
I mean, or they could have did the Ring of Honor thing. They could have made an interim TBS championship, didn't they?
Exactly.
Made
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
interim
they have done that
T-
before.
T-
They
T-
have
championship?
done that on AEW before.
Yeah.
But you gotta look at it like this. Willow already came off having two belts. They're not going to have her have won the women's mid card title and the women's main card title.
I mean,
after she,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So
because I mean, to be fair, they could have at least said her injury was bad enough to where she couldn't have been in the Owen. But I get it. But as I was about to segue about another Reigns, another reign was cut short, and can I say Takeshita? He and Kyle Fletcher had their match for the international championship, and as you can see there, Kyle Fletcher is your new international champion, and it's like, okay, it's like, okay,
I was kind of surprised at this at first, but then I realized that Konosuke Takeshita, he's going to be in the G1 climax. So
yeah.
So I was kind of going like, okay, this kind of makes sense to take the title off of him for a while.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because
I mean,
they
like
have international championship. Other than when Orange Cassidy had that international championship, it ain't like that championship has been defended so many times. Takeshita could have kept that championship. Disappeared off of TV, and people would have forgot that championship existed until he came back. Because we still have the Continental, we still have the National, we still have Trios, we still have Tag.
Way too many titles. I'll just sum it up. Way too many titles.
To be fair, we have not seen a whole bunch of defenses from Takeshita, but like you just said, we have not seen this belt defended too heavily, aside from, like you said, Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, so it would have been fine if Takeshita was in the G1, he could have kept that international championship, and it would have been fine.
Honestly, it would have kept him in a better prestige too, like showing up to each match in the G1 with that belt. But maybe New Japan is trying to distance themselves from AEW a bit. Who knows?
Shit, not with Gabe Kidd over there reigning terror.
Oh, you got a point.
The problem with this, and why I disagree with this whole decision, is because it diminishes the feud between Takeshita and Okada, because Takeshita worked his ass off to get to this point with Okada to win that belt off of him.
Yep.
You could have at least had this go to Wembley and then had Fletcher
Takeshita,
take the title off of him, and then
No, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting Fletcher and Takeshita at Wembley. I think we're still going to get that.
But the thing is, I mean, Takesha's not taking that title off of him.
No, he's not taking the title off of.
So
at Wembley, yeah, no.
It would have just been better to just hold it off and then have Kyle Fletcher win it then. Like he didn't have to win it here. It doesn't even make sense for them to even have the title change here.
Better booking would have been to have Andrade run interference and be like the reason. I mean, Andrade still showed up, but you could have given him more screen time and had him be a factor in this to keep Takeshita with the belt.
True. Instead of giving us that fucking promo that was unnecessary.
I mean, the promo was still that promo was still entertaining as hell. Let's just be real about sports entertainment right here. But yeah, I would have preferred to see that or this fantasy booking I just had.
And speaking of, what was up with Kevin Knight taking shots like that? Like, that was wild.
Now I'm not mad at that.
Right.
And here's the reason. I like that Kevin Knight happens to be like his own person even within all of this.
Yeah,
because he is technically ruffling feathers. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and it actually adds some freshness to the Don Callis family. So I'm cool with that. So take all the shots you want and keep being entertaining, because at least I know he's going somewhere with it.
Hey, Mark Davis, Dunkzilla, you can go ahead and shine that belt up, big dog, because you're about to get ready to hand that over to Andrade. That man that got him that man that got him a catchphrase. The crowd is chanting it and everything. Oh yeah.
What's the, how you know? How you know?
Hey, Mark Davis. Hey, Jake Doyle. You might as well go ahead and just not even show up for that match next week, big dog.
Might as well go back. Go back to TNA.
Andrade is getting that championship off of Mark Davis,
bruh.
Now, with that being said,
hold on.
Are we?
Can I, real quick? the comically large detonator button for that backpack. I mean, for the skateboard. Like
comically large.
Just
He did
it. He's just holding it here.
It had like 30 buttons
on
30 buttons and switches.
Like he ripped that shit straight from Gorilla.
Now,
how you know?
Speaking of, are we to assume that Darby's gonna get that title off of Kevin Knight, or it'll just be a feud for a feud?
I mean, maybe at Wembley. I don't think it'll have it.
I think it's just a feud for a feud, to be honest. Like Darby Allin, he's having a never-ending storyline with the Don Callis family. And not gonna lie, there's way too many people in the Don Callis family right now. I mean, hell, Scoot's a part of the Don Callis family. We're all
hey, whoa.
There were three of us here besides you, and you picked the one who is avidly against Uncle Callis.
I had just now started to ride with Uncle Don, but I have been firmly in the Death Riders vehicle now for about 6 months. So if anything, I'm more aligned with the Death Riders than I would with Uncle Don. Shout outs to Uncle Don.
Wait, you switched up on Big Stoke? Stokely Hathaway?
Hey, I never switch up on Big Stoke.
Hey, the man is in our intro, bro.
Big Stoke.
It's Stoke. I thought Swerve. My bad.
Stoke will be in that intro one day. One day we will get Big Stoke.
I mean, he can be in the outro.
Intro.
He can be in the way outro.
Outro, like when we're signing off, you know.
Y'all cannot be haters all y'all lives, okay?
Tag me in
I'm a truther.
T.A.G. ball.
Look, man. Since the diamond mine, we can be haters.
Hey, that's Big Stoke calling right now. That's Big Stoke calling.
Malcolm Bivens. What? Diamond Malcolm Bivens. Now,
you're putting too much B on that name, bro.
Bivens.
Bro, is Malcolm Bivens.
Now, of course, our main event of Beach Break was MJF defending his AEW World Championship against one Kenneth Omega. And the caveat, of course, to this match was if Kenneth loses, Kenneth can never challenge for that championship again.
Guys, this was a fucking match. Oh no, Scoot doesn't think so.
Okay.
Oh no, Scoot, why?
This is the thing, right?
Oh no.
I understand the stipulation. And I understand AEW is like what 2-24 with this stipulation of people can never tag together or whatever. Only Hangman and Cody have ever lost this stipulation. My issue with this is if we just didn't get 2 months ago Darby Allin beating MJF on TV, I would have been okay. 2 months ago, we just had Darby Allin do it. Now they had to give us this stipulation for this to happen again. That didn't need to be. We didn't have to have Kenny has to give up his title hopes. Like all of that was unnecessary for me. I get it. I'm not mad that Kenneth is champion. It's just it's so much like, and this is almost akin to the CM Punk situation. Whether you want to agree or disagree, it's almost akin to it.
Like
get a better image up there. But I'm not mad that Kenny O is on top again. It's out the blue because once again, I'm looking at this. So in my brain, I'm looking at this same situation as I'm looking at with the women's championship. Here it is. Kenny wins this title. Most likely, Kenny and MJF are going to run it back at Redemption. Then William has to sit there and wait to see, well, who am I going to face in All In? It's too much.
And you know what it's gonna come to? It's gonna be a triple threat of Kenny, MJF, and Ospreay, with Ospreay taking the belt.
That Daniel Bryan shit is not needed.
Damn.
The Daniel Bryan
with
shit
the Daniel
is not
Bryan
needed.
shit.
That needed. Daniel Bryan had to beat Triple H just to get added to the match between. That shit is not needed. To me, of course, this is too.
No,
me.
look,
It's not.
it's
needed.
gonna be some kind of fuck finish at Redemption, to where either MJF or Kenny is gonna raise all kinds of hell, to where it's gonna be what was one or the other versus Ospreay is gonna be like the both of them going up against Ospreay. It's gonna be a triple threat.
It's not
match.
needed. Look,
I mean,
okay.
it's not needed, but it's gonna put asses in seats.
So no. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna put asses in seats.
Oh, here we
Will
go.
Ospreay is already guaranteed to be in the main event.
Yes.
That's what. To be fair, the idea now of All In is going to put asses in seats. All In is their WrestleMania, so All In is going to put asses in seats. All In can feature the whole mid card to jobber scene, and it's still going to put asses in seats. You don't have to muddy the waters with all of this. Kenny could have just won the championship and just won the championship. Like, to me, once again, all of this is not needed.
Did.
I mean, he did, but why did he have to put up the whole, well, you can never challenge again situation?
Hey, you're acting like that was Kenny's idea.
I've been on record by saying
that was MJF's like sole stipulation to give him the opportunity.
I've been on record on one of them pods forever ago by saying I'm getting tired of MJF putting every fucking opponent through hoops to face him. Oh, you gotta take 7 lashes.
Since Chris Jericho, I've been annoyed with that shit.
I'm so fucking tired of it.
He's been doing that shit since Chris Jericho.
But Dizzle, it looks like you got some things to say or some bars to get off.
Yeah, this was probably the stupidest way to drive to your destination.
Thank you.
The problem with this.
You said this was the stupidest way to drive to your destination, or the smartest?
Yes.
Yeah, I got some mixed feelings on that. But go ahead.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because the common denominator that did not need to be a part of this was MJF, and you had your out. Your out was Darby. Darby being the champ and running the gauntlet with everybody, and then having Kenny. And this is where you would have gotten the sympathy aspect, because you have a face in Kenny and you have a face in Darby. It doesn't have to be a heel face. It doesn't have to be a heel face dynamic. You have Darby coming in, running the gauntlet, being worn the fuck out, and then having a Kenny who everybody knows is the best bout machine, and for everybody to come and watch this match,
he's the cleaner,
knowing that Darby is about to give his all to go up against Kenny, going into Wembley, and being like, fuck, why do I, and having the sympathy aspect from Kenny being like, damn, I don't want to do this. I don't have to do this to you, but I want to be there. There is your fucking story. Having MJF in all of this doesn't make any fucking sense. So him losing to Darby and then winning it back from Darby muddied the whole situation. And I said this last week, when you had the whole story built up between Ospreay and the Death Riders, and then having Kenny have an issue with Ospreay dealing with the Death Riders, and that was your story going into Wembley. That's easy to fucking book. This is why I said it's a stupid way to drive to your destination, because you had everything laid out right there. But then once you added MJF into the mix, it became nonsensical, because now you go from title change to then title change, and then again title change, because it's already been rumored that the plan was always going to be Kenny and Ospreay, and for sure Ospreay winning at Wembley. You didn't have to do these 3 title changes to get to Ospreay's title change.
For real.
That's why it's a stupid situation.
The only counter I'll give is that, unfortunately, at this present point in time, The only person who's going to put more asses in seats, and I'm looking at just sales and numbers on this perspective, you're going to have the three biggest draws in this company currently are MJF, Kenny Omega, and William Ospreay. Darby Allin, as much of a fucking pull as he is, if you were to have him in this mix, or have it just be Kenny Omega, like what sells better than just Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay? Kenny Omega versus MJF versus Will Ospreay.
We're not doing triple threat.
Yeah, no, but Darby doesn't factor into Wembley though.
No. Yeah, Darby event. We're skipping past that. Darby loses to Kenny at maybe either at this point or maybe a little earlier.
Yeah, at Beach Break.
Let's say that Darby loses to Kenny at Beach Break or possibly a little earlier. Like I said, what's gonna sell better than Kenny versus Ospreay? Kenny versus MJF versus Ospreay.
No, but that's not gonna happen because the plan was already to be Kenny and Ospreay.
I think we're gonna get the triple threat.
I don't think we're getting the triple threat.
We ain't getting no triple threat.
Well,
I mean, they already have it. There
is rumors about MJF being injured too.
Yeah,
so.
I was about to mention that.
That injury from what was it, Roosh? Yeah.
Because and even if you take MJF into the fray of all this, him into the story still doesn't really make any sense because and again, it's still something I said before. The story is Kenny, Ospreay, and Death Riders. MJF is always going to beat MJF no matter where you slot him, which of course he's always gonna sell tickets. Cool. But if we're talking about, because here's the thing, Wembley sells itself because Ospreay.
Well, yeah, because it's fucking Wembley and Ospreay. Yeah. Yes.
So aside from that, what is MJF gonna add outside of what he's already adding? And that's not a slight. That's not a slight at MJF at all. I'm just saying, if you're already gonna get X, it's not gonna change anything. But if you have X and a story, it's gonna make things better because at the same plane, what you're gonna get asses and seats, Kenny Ospreay. You're gonna get the same amount of asses, Kenny, Ospreay, and MJF. But if you have Kenny and Ospreay with the aspect of the storyline, you got emotion in there. And then outside of having butts and seats in Wembley, you got more people watching from home to be enthralled into what's going on here. And again, not a slight at MJF. I just know what I'm getting with that. But that's the way I'm looking at it. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But
because also too, the wrench in all of this is this new pay-per-view.
Are you talking about Redemption?
Yeah, because the wrench in all of this is Redemption. That's this month, and then a month later, on the 30th, you're going to have All In. Because
to be honest, I didn't think.
To me,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
To be honest, I didn't. Redemption. This pay per view seems really irrelevant because like they already put the graphic up last night. They go like Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega in the main event of All In London.
Well, AEW, they got to put in 6 more matches besides that one.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So to go back to what Dizzle was saying, because it also ties back to what I said with Willow, Darby lost that title May 24th. That's not that far away. That's not that far back. So they had to put that weird ass stipulation, once again, for a title versus hair. Then it's like, well, shit, we know MJF ain't about to get bald. So, hey, MJF's going to get that belt back. So, but this was the thing. If they would have just had Darby, MJF regular, Darby retains, MJF could have disappeared for a while, whatever. Darby could have once again pulled his Orange Cassidy, like I said, defend. And hey, all right, I'm tired. I'm still defending. Kenny is like, Darby, I'm sorry I got to do it to you, big dog, but I want that title match. Kind of like what Dizzle was saying. Whether it could have happened at Beach Break, hell, it could even happen at Redemption for all I care.
That's actually true.
But once again, like Dizzle just said, this was a wild way to get to Kenny versus Ospreay when the title literally just went MJF, Darby, MJF, Kenny.
Yeah, they're playing hot potato with his belt.
Now, we know at the end of August, most likely William is going to get that title off of Kenneth. Let's just thank you, Loki. Let's just be for real. And once again, I'm not mad at Kenny winning. It's just the way we got here was so weird.
Yeah, Kenny winning is probably the only right decision that's happened out of this whole equation right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree with
yeah.
that.
If Kenny had lost last night, I don't know.
See, if he would, the only way that would have made sense for him to lose if it was a fuck finish. If it would have been like a screw
I told
finish.
y'all.
No,
I told y'all last
even
week
if
what
it was
should
a
have
fuck
happened.
finish. What's that?
I told y'all last
Hangman.
week.
And
No. Kenny wins by disqualification.
yeah,
MJF
that's
Oh,
wants to get
yeah.
disqualified.
perfect
Kenny
way to do it.
wins, and once again, since he didn't lose, he still gets title opportunities. But MJF decked him with the ring or something. So boom, So that's what.
And then they.
And I honestly
have
thought that was
redemption.
about to happen too. I legitimately thought that was about to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this whole I agree with you guys. Like the whole way of getting to this, like with Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay was just a weird or a weird route to take.
No, and I'll tell you why it's even more fucking retarded, because you have the situation.
He said the
where-
R word. Oh my god.
you have the situation with MJF where if you look at MJF's booking after he beat Darby for the title, he could have did every fucking thing that he's done without having the title, and it wouldn't have changed a fucking thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
He could have still fought Rush. He could have still had that beef with Mark Briscoe to where they could have still did that cage match.
The beef with Andrade, and the reason that Andrade split from the Don Callis family wouldn't have been as viable. I'll say that much.
How
Because
you know?
the title
How you
didn't
know?
play the factor in all of that at all, not one bit.
The title would have had to play the factor, but yeah.
And then even in that, thank you, Jaeger. Andrade was chasing the AEW championship. He wasn't
Which
chasing the national.
MJF
He
had.
wasn't chasing. And then now it's like, well, now we got to redirect Andrade for a while. So hey, still have him beef with the Uncle Callis. Hey, just possibly have him take the national championship. That'll shut him up for a while. No, that man clearly said he wanted the world championship.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we even had, so what? Now we're going to get Kenny Omega and Kevin Knight just to happen because Kevin Knight wanted his title shot.
If we
It's
don't
like,
get, you see, I don't see it being Kevin Knight. If we don't get MJF at Redemption for against Kenny to try and rectify the fuck finish or whatever the fuck, I think we get Andrade versus Kenny for Kenny to go on.
Honestly, I think we're getting Andrade and MJF either at Redemption or at Wembley, because I know that there's this stupid fucking rumor, and I think, and yes, it is a stupid fucking rumor about Mick Foley and MJF. Absolutely fucking not.
No.
Absolutely fucking.
I didn't know that was a rumor.
Please stop.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I did not know that was a rumor.
No,
Look,
nobody wants to see that.
I'd rather see Mick Foley versus Don Callis. Thank you, Loki.
Yeah. So no, get if they're gonna go this far with it, just go ahead and then give us Andrade and MJF, primarily at Wembley. Because I know if anything, they'll probably try to have MJF lobby for a match with Kenny at Redemption because of Ospreay's interference with the match last night. So go ahead, let them do that shit, get that shit out the fucking way, have him go against Andrade at Wembley, and then do what he has to do from there. But yeah,
If you have that rematch, you would have to actually have Andrade interfere to validate the Wembley match.
I can see that.
I can see it happening. By the way, that Omega and MJF match, that was pay-per-view caliber match. Like
That spot
when they went through that table, when MJF went through that table,
when he put MJF through the table, yeah.
That's the right way to make a table explode. Like that was amazing right there. I love that.
I'd rather not have to do a somersault on a table to do that, but yeah, no, I mean you're
Yeah,
right.
I thought like, they were doing some questionable spots. Like, and also having the announce table that close to the ring. Like, there was one point where I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was MJF. He took a bump and he almost landed. His leg almost landed on the table. I said, "Ooh." So that did not look that good.
No,
But yeah,
this
that match
was-
last night was pay-per-view caliber. on free TV.
Absolutely, and I mean
That was
hey,
one of the best dynamites of the year.
You want to
Well,
keep
actually, the best.
feeding
Happens to be
the
a-
fans like this, AEW. I'm here for it because, hey, guess what? I'm one of your fans.
And I also
But-
like what subtle small things what they did with the show. You know, like having the stage design was actually pretty cool. Kind of remind me of like some WCW stuff. You know, like Beach at the Bash, or kind of remind me of that a little bit. Which
I mean, honestly, the way it was set up was, I
And
honestly
it being
forgot
outside.
that it was outside once it got later in the night.
It was amazing. I enjoyed it. It kind of reminded me of
was
like
fantastic.
when they used to be like kind of like a Daly's place and stuff. But yeah,
I do miss the Daly's place.
you said you didn't miss. You
No,
don't
I
miss-
do. I do miss.
I
Daly's
I
place.
do.
That was a
Daly's
whole
place-
era of wrestling that we were there for.
Yeah, for real. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. All I'm saying is
Uh-oh.
that
Oh,
we just got to see what's going to happen when it comes to this redemption. And then we just got to see how it leads into All In. But it's just that weird way that it's this weird trip we're going on to get to All In. Is like I said, I'm here for it. Like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm paying attention, but it's like,
who's driving the
It
car right
just-
now? Who's driving this car? We're going through all these different.
look,
Man, this
there's
isn't
only
about
one car I'm
Death
driving.
Riders.
I say, yeah, there's only one car. That's Death Rider's car. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the only car.
Well, we're on a weird trip right now. Like someone took us on this weird trip. We're going through all these small
Look,
towns.
I'm here for the ride, whether it is that triple threat, whether it's just the one-on-one. But yeah, I'm invested at least for this main event. What other 7-8 matches we get, I'm cool with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
La night.
yeah, Wembley's gonna be good regardless, man. So it's gonna be good
Oh
regardless.
man,
All right.
that's it. I mean, hey, whoever, what the fuck else is even on the board for redemption?
So we already
nothing.
have the Willow and
Into Willow and Tekla. That's
Willow and
pretty much
Tekla.
it. That's it.
we'll probably get. I'm trying to think.
Probably gonna get Kyle Fletcher defending that belt for the first time.
I'm trying to figure out what Cope and Cage are gonna do. I mean, it's in Canada.
Probably Cope and Cage. Yeah. Beach Break. Oh, so Kenny is. I think Kenny defends the belt against MJF.
Yeah, I mean, because him to get a defense in Canada, that's an easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see that's where I thought that Kenny Omega was gonna win the AEW championship was at Redemption since it is in Canada. But yeah, it's just like we didn't have to go through all this way, with MJF. I mean, you guys already, you already got.
It's either gonna be MJF for getting his rematch for the fuck finish, or it's gonna be Andrade. I don't think we're gonna get Kevin Knight. If we get Kevin Knight, I mean,
I don't think
it's gonna be too
Omega
obvious
and
of a
Andrade.
squash, if you ask me. If we get Kevin Knight, and I don't mean any disrespect to Kevin Knight, but
Nah,
it's gonna be a too obvious loss.
I'm pretty sure we get Kevin Knight and Darby at Redemption.
Okay.
Now whether Darby wins, I don't know. I doubt it.
Darby does not win.
No, no. You want to know why Darby doesn't win? because the money match is Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight, which I think that might be the match for Wembley.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I would say we get MJF and Kenny. We get Darby and Kevin Knight. Of course, Tekla and Willow. Shit. Fuck. They might end up running the shit back with Fletcher and Takeshita. I don't think it's necessary.
Fletcher and Takeshita. I don't think they do that at Redemption. I think they're just gonna save that until, because when does the G1 Climax start? It starts really soon, and it's going. Yeah, someone pulled up the G1 Climax.
And then what? Mark Davis and Andrade.
Isn't Mark Davis defending his championship against somebody on Collision?
That's possibly, but I mean, that's such a throwaway title at this point.
You know, like I said earlier, AEW. I mean, you know, a lot of these wrestling companies, they have way too many championships. That national championship, yeah, that's a throwaway championship. What else is there throwaway? I'm not too mad at AEW having too many belts, because at least they actually do shit with. You said July 11th through what?
August 16th.
July 11th through August 16th. So
that means Takeshi is gonna be off TV for so he won't be on TV next week. And then
actually that gives him enough time to be off TV, come back right before All In to set up the story, and then have the match.
Also, give him a little bit of time to recover as well, because that's a long term. That's a hard term.
I mean, the first or the debut matches for the G1 are going to be in, not Chicago, but Hoffman Estates, Illinois,
which is the suburb.
It's basically Chicago. It's like the Woodlands to Houston, for those of y'all that know.
Yeah, I've been, or like, you know, they say when WWE they go to Rosemont, which they're the Allstate Arena. They're in the suburbs of Chicago. Now, if they were like United Center, that's the heart of Chicago right there. People go like, oh yeah, WWE goes like, we're in Chicago now. No, you guys are in Rosemont, Illinois. They'd rather say Chicago. I don't know. It's so
crazy that the former Sears Center is now the Now Arena.
Which I'll be there. I'll be there for All Out. It's gonna be a long ass show. I'll bring my sleeping bag. I'll bring my.
Shut the fuck up with the sleeping bag stuff, man.
No. Because that show's gonna get over about midnight. I'm gonna be sleeping there at the arena.
Exactly why I said shut the fuck up about it. Be glad you get a good 6 to 7 hours of legit wrestling instead of 2-3 hours of eh.
I mean, yeah, I like having the.
Oh, we had Roman Reigns there. Oh, CM Punk showed up.
There is certain matches like they don't need freaking 9 matches. Like they maybe 7 matches or 8 matches at the most, and they can still do their long ass matches, or get a good amount of time in. Like 7 to 8 matches, 6 to 7 matches.
My steak is too juicy. My lobster's too buttery. Ooh, that's all I get. That's all I get when I hear complaints about these pay-per-views, man. These are all wrestlers that are giving like their most in a match. Like they're wanting to put on a fucking show. Exactly. Every pay-per-view, they want to put on a fucking show for their matches. I'm not going to be mad at any wrestler that wants to do that, or any pair of wrestlers that want to do that. Wrestle your fucking heart out. Now, if it doesn't make any goddamn sense, then yeah, that's one thing. But if you can get me to put my phone down, which just about every AEW pay-per-view has been able to do, yeah, you got me.
There you go. Bars. Like, I'm not mad at that one. Bars. Like, Jaeger just now, we speaking of bars, we are at that point of the show. I already gave mine, but gentlemen, I will start with Juggs. Anything you want to get off your chest? from this week of professional wrestling?
Yeah, I mean, it was actually, I don't really have like a really negative thing to say about. I thought this week.
I mean, it ain't gotta be negative. It can be
Well,
positive.
actually, we had the return of, I don't know if anybody watches Dark Side of the Ring. We had season 7 start Dark Side of the Ring, and they did part 1 and part 2 of Jeff Jarrett, trying to with him, starting TNA and all that. So if you guys don't watch Dark Side of the Ring, definitely check that out. I think they have like on YouTube and stuff, so you can check out part 1 and part 2. That was pretty good. I love me Dark Side of the Ring. What else? Yeah, I thought we had a pretty eventful week in wrestling this week. I mean, we had 2 major we had the WWE Championship change hands, CM Punk winning. We had the AEW Championship change hands, Kenny Omega. WWE and AEW, they're just trying to outdo each other right now, which I'm all here for it. I mean, we get some good television, so I love it. I love it right here.
All right. Mr. Bombastic, anything you want to get off your chest?
At present, I think you and I covered the get it off your chest from earlier. Only thing I'll say is that it could have been done better. The asterisk on that being that's the same reviewed 1-sentence statement or whatever you want to call it that we could have given WWE in a lot of things as of late. There's a lot of things that WWE could have done that could have been done better, but yeah, for the people that are actually pissed that Sammy didn't have like a 6-month reign or some bullshit, y'all are delusional. The man was not going to have a long reign. Even me, I'm a Sami Zayn lover, and I knew that was not going to last long. And as soon as I heard that he was going to be present in Chicago, and it's been 3.5 months. Yeah, that's when I heard the fucking bell tolling. This is coming to an end. Mm-hmm. The way that it was presented didn't really make a lot of sense. I can see where the people that are getting mad over the logistics of it, not even his show, not even this, not even that. I can see the frustration. I understand that frustration, but like Scoot said also, this is going to bring, and Juggs said, this is going to bring up more attention to SmackDown, where they have been lacking. But at the same time, we could have been uplifting other talent going up against Sami Zayn, while also boosting Sami Zayn as a champion. I think he deserved longer than 9 days, is all I was trying to say.
I mean, at least he didn't get 5 days or only a day.
Yeah, at least he didn't get the Zack Ryder treatment. 100%.
There's actually something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so like you said earlier, with saying how CM Punk isn't a SmackDown guy. Like I said, Nick Aldis, he's pissed at Adam Pearce. So I think that Adam Pearce is gonna potentially set up Gunther and Nick Aldis at SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be getting that. I mean, it looks like we're gonna be getting that. But I don't know. We'll see.
I'm sorry to say that I don't really care.
I'm kind of in that boat.
That's fair. I mean, I don't. I mean, there's people that don't care about it, but I feel like that's what we're going to be getting. It's it's written on the wall.
I've got no investment in WWE like that as of.
And then Gunther's going to retire. He's going to make Nick Aldis go to sleep at SummerSlam. That's what's going to happen. Yep.
Mr. D-Slay, aka Mr. SummerSlam, what you got?
First and foremost, y'all know I'll always be plugging Chris Van Vliet. He gonna have to give me something for that, man. That Finn Balor interview, I watched it today. It was pretty fucking solid, man.
I saw some highlights. I think I need to go check that out.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, Loki agrees. But yeah, I don't really have anything bad to get off my chest. I'm just glad that the WWE didn't let Brock keep another black man down. you know, because we have Roman Jerome Reigns, you know, we got Cody Raheem Rhodes, and you know, for those of you who didn't get what I was saying before with the blackest man in Nebraska, I'll let that man drop his bars for you if you don't already know.
I remember.
Do remember?
What the fuck is Hemingford? What is this shit? Bluegrass? How's a brother supposed to dance the bluegrass? I can't work this shit. I can't work this. Yo, I came over here, not one brother in town, not one black man. I'm the only black man in town. Yo, tell me that's not racism? Yo, shut the fuck up, cracker. Shut the fuck up, cracker. Cracker ass cracker. When the revolution comes, I'm taking you out first. Motherfucker. Yo, I'm sick of this shit. I'm going back to my fucking Black Panthers fucking meeting, and I'm gonna school all these crackers, motherfucking shit. And get some real fucking music.
Not Black Panther.
That's right. That's the blackest man in Nebraska right there. They didn't let Brock take another one. They didn't let Brock take another one. So yeah.
Hey, real talk. I know we towards the end, and I know that's an old promo. Thank God he didn't say nigga. I mean, that wasn't my first time seeing it. I've seen it before, but thank God he didn't say nigga.
You know what the ultimate slap in the face is going to be, though? Is if Sami Zayn takes a hiatus and we start seeing like El Generico.
You know what? There would have been a time for it, but if they do it now, which I mean, it would be welcomed, but if they do it now, it's gonna lessen his chances of winning that title back. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Unless he goes like to AAA and gets more over than
now that actually would work. That would work. Yeah. If all else fails, El Generico and AAA, which then I mean he can win their world title. Matter of fact, hit a feud with him in El America. Oh yeah. Give it to me.
Ooh.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Is he fluent in Spanish like that?
I
better start learning.
Speaking of which, hold up. Big ups to Los Perros del Mal. Oh, I'm so AAA is about to get fucking crazy, man. AAA is about to get crazy, man. I'm so happy that they're at that Angel Garza and wow.
You talking about the whole group?
Yeah.
Angel
Garza.
No,
I forgot about what's his face. I don't know why his name I just had a fucking blank.
Berto?
Yeah, Berto. There we go. Thank you. I don't know why did that. Yeah,
Berto and Garza.
Yeah,
Berto, Garza, Bronco Nima, Carmen Petrovic, and the other gentleman who I forgot.
Yeah. Which, you know, if Penta decides to take the reins, you know, go back, take the reins, and become the leader. It's fine. Hell, even let Booker T go in there and get a nice little cameo. He was one for a day back in the day.
He was.
I mean, but yeah, Scoot. No, I know you're not finna try to come off here without getting something off your chest.
I mean, I did earlier, but you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a bonus one. I'm gonna give y'all the bonus.
Oh, we get a bonus one. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna give y'all the bonus because I did get it off earlier with the fandom of wrestling. But this one right here, Montez Ford. If you don't go ahead and join the goddamn Vision, just join the goddamn Vision.
Turn him heel.
Go ahead, join the Vision. Let Angelo do what Angelo do. Possibly go to SmackDown, become a star. Just go ahead and join the goddamn Vision, big dog. Go ahead, cuz.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Just go ahead and join the Vision, big dog.
Interesting.
Just go ahead. Short and sweet. Just go ahead and join the Vision, big dog.
I'm ready for Bronson to come back. I'm ready for him to see him back in the Vision.
We all ready for Bronson.
No. Sorry. Bonus. Now, despite what I was saying earlier about booking, in all seriousness, though, what the fuck we really doing with Raquel, though?
Nothing.
Like what's really good, though? Like, what are we really doing with Raquel, though?
Hold on a second. I got you on this one. You think WWE gives a shit about women over 5'8"?
Charlotte Flair.
Okay, 5'9". No, but like,
with that being said,
she is the Scott Hall of the WWE like women's division, and like she's getting attention. She's getting
like
looks.
Big sexy
don't
over
do
here.
me like that, Jaeger.
She's getting the look. She's getting the attention. But damn, she's taking the pins, bro.
Big mommy sexy.
Damn. But that's it. That's all I got. Before I'm in that same boat about the Finn Balor and LeKnight thing, let me just go ahead and let that ship sail too. I still love you, Raquel.
It's Finn Balor.
Hey, Raquel. I don't know if it's still here, but we used to have a drop. We used to have a little banner down here for you long ago.
We did.
Oh, we fucking did.
We sure did.
It was Hey Raquel. It was
those were those NXT days though. She had a whole last name change.
That is true. Damn, they did change her name. Son of a bitch.
Raquel Gonzalez.
Damn, they did change her name. Damn.
Which made absolutely no sense.
No, WWE wants to monetize every wrestler they get, unless they're like already established well enough in the indies.
So it's all about that moolah.
Pretty much. But with that being said, this episode of TMI, look, we gave you 90 minutes based off of 2 topics. So give some credit. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the ball to the 3-point shooter of the group. You know, Mr. You know, he gets it in. Pause. Or maybe that pause.
I do.
What are we getting?
Mr. He gets it in. Mr. He gets it in. Hey,
I do.
Hey, SummerSlam is a double entendre for those who know.
That's right.
I mean, Jaeger, we know the people off of Christian Mingle and Black Planet and Plenty of Fish and all of that know that
Farmers Only, man. We're gonna bring that Farmers Only back.
No.
Oh no, sorry. He got off of the Farmers Only. My bad.
I was
He's
never on
getting the Tinder.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so Mr. SummerSlam
man gets on everything but Grinder out here.
He didn't get on that.
He's getting on Grindr. Yeah, that's what he's getting.
I said everything but. I said everything.
He said everything but Grindr.
And when that was still no farmers market though. You know.
But
Farmers market.
Mr. SummerSlam, why don't you do that thing that you do so well?
Well, you already know what it is, people. You know, whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave all your questions, comments, concerns down below. Make sure that you tag the subscribe button, tag the like button, tag the notification bell so you get updated on any and everything that we drop on a weekly, monthly basis, all that good shit. Make sure, and this is important, make sure you go check out Juggs' channel, go check out Leo's channel. They got their retro reviews, they got their live streams when they do the PPVs and everything else. Do yourself a favor, entertain yourself. And of course, as I go ahead and warm up, Wolf Too Sweet for the bros and those watching at home with a good old bada 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 bam. And of course, until you see these handsome faces and hear these immaculate voices, we bid you all adieu. And until next time, you beautiful, 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 beautiful mother effers. Tag the fucking click out.
Dollars make a way to make a change. Gotta be insane to make them same mistakes again. So I'm switching lane to lane. Pray to